Hey.
Hey.
Welcome
Back
to
the
After
Hours
Podcast
with
Ricky and
Alyssa.
And our guest this week is Rumur.
Rumi.
Hey, everyone.
Rumur is a D1 volleyball player from, correct me if I'm wrong, Tucson, Arizona.
Yes, that is research.
Yeah.
Yes.
We do research
did.
here at After Hours. Me and Liz
We
got
like
in.
to know who's coming.
In
Yeah.
the after hours, there's research.
Yeah.
We got into an argument today because.
Oh, I said it wrong.
Yeah.
I said Tuscan. Or Tucson.
That's very common.
Tucson.
Okay.
They
I
usually
didn't.
say that at games. Like, Rumur Rouille, Tucson, Arizona.
That's why.
And I'm like,
but I
That's
feel
how
like,
it's spelled.
But I feel like Tucson's
Yeah.
such like a common. Is it a city or a town?
city.
Okay, like common.
It's pretty big.
Common city for people to know.
Yeah.
Jordan, did you know Tucson before Rumor?
Nope, I thought it was Tuscan.
Oh, okay.
And then I had to look up how to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's what I did that on the toilet, actually. Because Ricky said Tucson, and I was like, that's not right.
Also, we have Jordan as our live studio audience. Again, make some noise.
Hey, what's up?
Woo! All right.
Jordy Mac cameo.
Jordy back cameo. She's getting into the frame for you audio listeners. Where was I going with this?
Do you have any ties to Tucson?
No.
Like, do you saw him your first?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to
Yeah.
Yuma.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 I
Nothing there.
didn't
No.
know anyone actually lived in Arizona. I also today got Arizona and Utah mistaken as a state. I almost said country, same state, because I was going to ask you how the Mormons are there. And then I realized that it was in Utah.
There's a big Mormon population
Really?
in Tucson.
Is there?
Mhm.
Wow.
There is.
Are they like how like
Love them.
I'm trying to figure out how to say this without getting canceled. How are they as like strict of Mormons as the Utah ones?
I would say no, but I don't want to like generalize them, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense. All
But
right.
there is like such a like wide population of them that it's like not different
You don't know?
levels, but
Okay.
like, you know, I'm friends with a few of them and there are like different levels
Okay.
of strictness and you know.
Okay. So Rumor is a D1 women's volleyball athlete, like I said, from Tucson, Arizona. I'm trying to think of anything else to introduce you as.
That's about it. That's about all I identify as recently.
We met in our oral communications class freshman year. I didn't know who she was at all, obviously. And what was it? Alenka made us write down everyone's names.
Mm-hmm.
And I spelt your name like how
Rumor?
you would spell a
O-R?
rumor. And then I looked over at like, I think it was like Brenna's piece of paper and it was like UR. And I was like, what the fuck? And then it clicked. And I was like, oh shit. How'd you guys meet?
Oh,
We met through Jill, I think.
through Jill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We love you, Jill.
We do love Jill.
She's sick. Or feeling sick, whatever.
She's sick and she's sick.
Both.
Yeah.
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 She's sick. Okay, so our first question.
I loved that. She is.
Did you have any culture shocks moving from Arizona to New York City?
I feel like no, because I was so like enveloped by like the culture of it and like the diversity. Like Tucson is so like like I love it and I miss it. I miss it more like being here, but it's so like mundane and like the same thing every day. Like I wasn't exposed to like anything different.
Okay.
Yeah, so I loved coming here. Although it has like its downsides and it's LIU. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
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 Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I love being able to do whatever I want at any time of the day. And there's pizza, dollar pizza open whenever.
Dollar pizza.
We love
Green
Dollar
bites. There's
Pizza.
just like our staple
We love
places.
green bites.
Love you, Moose.
Love you,
Love
miss.
you.
Love you, Braids Man. I still don't know your name, and I feel so bad. Do you know his name by chance?
Braids, man.
The one, okay, so he has his
George,
hair.
do you know his name? Braids Man?
I just call him Braids Man.
He's my best friend.
Like, he like started working there religiously like a year ago. Sometimes he puts his hair into like braids or whatever, but then sometimes he'll put in like a low ponytail.
Yeah.
Usually
That
And he
guy.
has, like, a little goatee.
yes.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
We love him.
What do you know his name?
No.
We need
He's
to ask
so
him.
nice.
I just feel like at this point I'm too deep in.
He like calls
But
me
at
baby.
the same time,
Yeah,
he's never
like-
said his name.
Yeah, that's true. But
Like,
like,
does he know
Yeah.
our names?
yeah,
He
I think-
definitely doesn't know my
I
name.
think he knows my name. I know the other guy knows Jordan's name because we went the other day and he was like, "Jordan, wake up." I was like, what?
Jordan, wake
How did we figure out Moose's name? I think I.
It's on the website.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Aw.
he's co-owner.
Does it say the other guy's name?
No, because he's not the co-owner.
But does it only say the owners? Because that's my question.
I follow Moose on Instagram.
Yeah, we love Moose. It says open 24 hours. Washington's birthday might affect these hours. That's what President's Day is. It's Washington's birthday.
Oh.
I
I thought it
didn't
was just
know-
like a celebration of like the presidents.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wait,
Who's
what?
your favorite?
My favorite
president?
president, Lincoln.
For why?
Freed.
The hat.
Abe the Babe.
Or like the freeing slave.
Hey, the
Yeah,
babe.
I'm gonna go with the big one, the freeing of the slaves. I just think the freeing of the slaves tops
It was very,
the hat.
very important.
Very. It was very
The
important.
hat might come in second.
Yeah, and then the beard.
Yeah, and
The-
then
the-
Abe the Babe.
Abe the Babe.
Have you ever seen a picture of him without the hat? Because I haven't.
No,
Yeah.
I can't even like
Yeah.
visualize it.
I don't know.
Does he? I thought he didn't have his hat on the. What dollar bill is he on?
2? Question mark.
2?
10.
The $2 bill.
10?
I don't know.
I don't know my dollar bills. I don't know my
I mean,
presidents.
I just know Benjamin.
what dollar bill is Abraham Lincoln on? $5.
Oh, he's
Oh.
on the 5.
Oh,
Five
he
away.
does have hair.
Yeah, he has hair. He's not bald.
Oh,
Guys.
10? Who's on 10?
Look, I don't. Half of the presidents were bald. That's why they wore wigs. A lot.
A lot. What?
I'm looking at the founders of Green Bites. We have Elias. I've never seen this
Are there
man in my
photos?
life. Moose.
Aw, what a good photo.
Oh, I was gonna say get a better one. Moose, I love you to death, but
It's gonna be like Facebook.
come on, it's
Did you
it's
see-
giving Facebook. Yeah.
Did you see his TikTok he was on? With the
No.
guy that gives money for if they beat him in a workout?
No. Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah. He didn't win the 10K.
I think he makes enough money at Green Bites.
But imagine just getting 10K for
Whoa.
beating someone in a workout.
Wait, yeah, that is actually.
And he
absurd.
lost.
Moose, do better. Come on, man.
No, I asked him about it last time I saw him, and he was like, he got me after a set already, man. I was tired.
Excuses.
And I was
That's what it
like-
sounds like.
Moose.
It sounds like BS.
Stop giving me videos.
He
Oh, no,
owes-
no, no, no,
he
no.
owes me breakfast.
Yeah, and me.
Sure.
Moose, you know I love you. You are
We
my
love
other New
Moose.
York City dad, besides Greg. We love Greg.
Greg.
Wow, we really got off topic from culture shocks. Okay, continue your thought about culture shocks.
Oh, yeah.
So, nothing shocked you? The amount of homeless people.
Mine was the Jewish buses.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because I didn't know that was a thing.
I don't even think. Okay, the Jewish
Bush,
the Jewish buses. There we go. Was a shock, but it wasn't as much of a shock as the Jewish people at Atlantic Terminal during like Hanukkah, where they come up to you.
they're
and
like, "Are you Jewish?"
And then start
Yeah.
following you.
Yeah.
It's a bit strange that you'll follow me. I like when we went to Men's Warehouse to get me a suit. They started just like literally following us until like the Apple store.
That's
And
weird.
I was like,
And you said no? You said you weren't Jewish and they still followed you?
I don't think they ever actually asked
no, they
him.
did.
Oh,
No,
they
they
did.
did. They did when we were by Victoria's Secret,
Oh,
and I said no, and then they just followed. They didn't say anything.
they really wanted our money.
Oh.
Is that what it is? They're asking
They
for
get
money?
donations.
Oh.
Isn't it?
Oh.
I don't know. I thought they were looking to convert people.
I thought they like give you something.
Happy Hanukkah.
I thought it was just like a. This
I don't know.
Is it like? What do you say? What's Shabbat Shalom? Like, when do you say that?
Why are you asking us? Because we're not Jewish.
That's true. I don't know, because I was like, is that a Hanukkah
Where's
thing?
Charlie?
Where's Charlie?
True.
I don't know if that's like a Hanukkah thing or not, but whatever. Oh my God, when my friend came freshman year, we were walking to Chick-fil-A, and it was like the prime time, I guess, for them, like Hanukkah time. And she's like Jewish, like I don't know what part, but she's like probably one of the most like into Judaism people that I've ever met. And we were walking, and one of them asked us if we were Jewish, and she goes, "No." And I was like,
But you are.
You're like, wait.
and so we keep walking. I go, "Did you convert to like your like Catholicism or what?" And she was like, "No, I just don't like saying yes, because then they ask for money, and then they ask for a bunch of stuff." And I was like, "You know what? Yeah, I got you."
I went to go walk Rico once, and there was a whole like Jewish parade of people in RVs going down.
I didn't know it was that big of a Jewish population in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and they were all like
So close
heads
to
out the
Williamsburg.
window, like waving, and I was like, "What's
Wow.
happening?"
Like, I quite honestly thought it was just like a bunch of Italians here on like the like southern part, and then just like northern, just like whatever. But and then I got here, and my brothers were like, "Oh yeah, it's like filled with Jewish people," and I was like, "That can't be real." No, it can't be true. And then it's like that happening, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of my other culture shock. Probably what the homeless people say to you when you don't give them money. We were,
Yeah.
what was it? Me and Joe last year, we went to the promenade to do like separate scenes of her for Dylan's music video. And we're on our way back, and this homeless man's like, "Do you have any spare change?" And I was like, "No, sorry." He goes, "No, fuck you, you racist piece of shit." And I was like, I don't think that's considered racism if I'm just refusing to give you money because I don't have any money.
You said
on
that?
me. No, I just kept walking.
You're like, wait, let's talk about this.
let's
Let me explain why it's not.
let's dive into why it's not racist.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. It's just like they'll curse you out.
My brother got spit on in Soho recently when he came and visited me.
Wow.
A homeless man asked for money, and he was like sitting on the floor. My brother's like, he was nice. He didn't even like blow him off. He was just like, "No, I'm so sorry, I don't have any money." You know, like
Yeah.
all the tourists and like when people come to visit. Like my friend Brooke was just here, and she's like, "I feel so bad, like saying no." Like they like are aching when they say no, and they're like, "Oh my goodness."
Sometimes it's like I feel so bad, and then other times it's like the mindset my mom put into me when like we would come here because she used to work in like the city, so I would like go with her sometimes, and I was like, "Mom, why aren't you giving them any money?" And I was like, "They need money, like just go get them food." And she was like, "No, because like if you open your wallet, they might just like snatch everything."
Oh,
And then she was like, "And you also don't know if they're actually homeless or they're just putting on a show."
Yeah, that's so true.
There's a lot of scammers in Florida like that.
Really?
So many.
When I did you know I worked at Motel 6?
No. I need to know everything.
It was a side quest. Like it was
At the front desk? Like, what was your
front
job?
desk, yeah.
Wow, I bet you saw some crazy stuff.
I think it was it was the first day a 90-year-old woman overdosed. They had to Narcan her twice. She's alive.
Nice.
I was shocked. I think it was like a mix, but I remember like one of them was like heroin, and I was like,
It's probably fentanyl.
9
probably.
years old.
Yeah. And
90's crazy.
yeah, like she like lived there a while and whatever. And my boss, the day of, okay, so they Narcaned her twice. I guess she refused to go into the ambulance, so they just didn't take her. And so the lady comes up to me 5 minutes after, acting like nothing happened, going, "Do you have change for the laundry machine?" And I'm looking at her. I'm just like,
She said, "I just died, but I need to do my laundry."
and I'm looking at her. I go, no, I'm sorry. She goes, "You don't have any nickels?" I was like, "No," because my boss was like, "Watch, she's gonna come in here asking for change, and don't give it to her." I was like, "Okay." It was like my first day.
Oh,
like,
dang,
I
that's
didn't know what to
smart.
do.
I wasn't even thinking.
But all she had always was change.
Yeah.
So me and the boss were like, "Does she give the dealer just a bunch of nickels?" That was our thought. I don't know. But
She was staying at the Motel 6.
mhm.
How was she like?
Paying?
Yeah.
I guess nickels. Well, okay, so there so
Everything's
there
in
were
nickels.
people that were that
Yes, nickels.
came from Social Security. So Social Security would like, I guess, pick up homeless people off the streets.
Oh yeah, they do
Oh.
that.
And, like-
There's like a government program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And or like families that just got like evicted or whatever and put them in a motel, give them like a 50% off like price or whatever. And so a lot of the motel was Social Security people. And so like you got to know who was and who just like somehow kind of finessed the system. But that lady always paid in nickels for everything, always asked for nickels for the laundry machine, then wouldn't go do her laundry, would just go back up to her room for hours.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
What those nickels do though? Like,
We had a Motel 6, and then not even across the street, like same parking lot was a Studio 6, which is basically just higher end Motel 6. And so it was like somehow the drug dealers lived in Studio 6, the drug addicts lived in Motel 6. So it was like they would just go chill out in the parking lot. I'm trying to think of other crazy stories.
whole ecosystem of.
Yeah. My boss had to kick people out because they were like doing drugs or just drinking every day. And in my mind, I was like, I don't think the drinking every day is your problem per se. I don't like, you're just thinking like, she was like, I smell it on their breath. And I'm like, okay, but are they doing anything to
Yeah.
like the place? She's like, no. I'm like, okay. The day before I turned in my 2 weeks, this guy came up to me. I'm like still so traumatized from this. Comes up to me. Mind you, I worked the 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. shift. So I got like the crackheads who were like, would go to bed at a reasonable hour. And so this guy was Social Security, and he came up to me and was just like talking, whatever. He was like, oh yeah, like I move out tomorrow, like I'm going to the motel in Princeton. I was like, oh my God, good for you. Like, or I don't even think it was like the motel. I think it was like a higher up of a motel or something. I was like, good for you. Like, you got this, dude, whatever. And then I like get up to go like print something out. And he was like, damn, that ass looking fat.
Oh.
And I just stop in my tracks and I turn around and I go, what? He goes, that ass looking fat. I was like I didn't know what the
Oh
hell
my
to say.
goodness.
Oh, he said it again.
Yeah. So I just look at him. I go, thanks. And I turn around and I'm like doing something. He goes, wow.
Dang.
Just, wow. Like he's like flirting hardcore. And I did not expect this man to ever want a guy in his life. And he's like, damn, that ass just like poking out of those pants. And I still don't know what to say this whole time. And so I just like turn around and I go, thanks, it's all the squats I do in the gym. And he was like, yeah, it's definitely working. And I was
Oh my goodness.
God.
and I'm like, okay, he's gonna walk away now. And
He didn't walk
He
away?
doesn't. He just stares And he's like, wow, you're packing in the front and the back.
Holy.
And I was like,
Oh.
I
Good night.
was 20 minutes like away from my shift ending. And I was like, this couldn't have happened to my friend that's coming in later. I was like, why did it have to happen to me? Whatever. So he was like, all right, I'm going to go take or go for a smoke. I was like, okay. I was like, have fun. He was like, all right. I was like, what the fuck? So I text my friend. I was like, you better fucking hurry up. Like, I'm not dealing with this shit. And we didn't have a button to like call 911, which was, I think, the dumbest thing ever. Because I had a man threaten to jump the counter because I wouldn't give him a room because he didn't have his ID. You need an ID to check into a hotel or a motel. He's like, I'm a regular. Anyways, whatever. So the man comes back and he was like, all right, man. And I was like, all right, like you going to bed? Because I was like, please say yes. He was like, yeah, I'm going to go jerk off and about thinking of that ass.
No way.
And I was like,
Why have I never heard this?
I think
was
I've definitely
crazy.
told you.
Well, I think I'm hearing it for the first
I remember
time.
telling, who was it? I think I told, oh, it was you. Okay. I told Jordan this.
That is crazy.
I think I remember telling Dallas this. I told my mom. She was like, you didn't curse him out? And I was like, no, Mom. I need a good letter of recommendation for my next job. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, all right, whatever. And I just like looked at him. I was like, all right, good night. And I like sprinted to the back. Anyways, it was a rough moment.
Wow.
Wow.
How did we get onto this topic?
You said, did you know I worked at
Homeless
a Motel
people.
6?
Homeless people spitting on.
Culture shock. Yeah.
Wow.
It was something with. Oh my God, what was it? How do we always? I always lose my train of thought. Liz, help me.
How did we get here?
Yeah, how did we get to Motel 6? There was a point to this. Culture shock, spitting on someone.
Giving people money. Homeless. You were like, my mom told me because they might snatch your wallet up.
Yeah. Guys, I actually don't know if there was definitely a purpose, but I don't
I really
remember.
enjoyed it though.
Yeah, that was a
It's about the journey.
yeah, that was a rough moment in time. I really worked in the ghetto. All my friends were like, "There's no way you live in or you work at a fucking Motel 6." And I was like, "Guys, it was the first job to say yes to me for the summer. I had to take it was
Oh
scary."
my goodness.
The bar was low.
The bar, I was ready to scrub toilets.
Did
I
you
needed a
get
job.
paid well?
It was 50 cents above minimum wage.
Wow. They treated you good.
But you know what? I actually low key liked it. Besides all like the crazy stories, first off, it gave me stories to tell.
Yeah.
True.
But I literally just sat in the back and just chilled. I remember where I was going with this. Okay. But like, yeah, I would just sit in the back and just like chill. I'd produce. I'd watch Netflix. Like, it was amazing. Like, no one really came. But the reason I came to this, you said that you had scammers in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
So when I was working at the motel, we had this huge group, probably 20 people, would come in, check in, whatever. Their IDs were always from like Middle Eastern country or like Eastern Europe. I want to say Uzbekistan or like Turkey.
Okay.
Like some like far ass country where it's like, why are you coming to East Brunswick, New Jersey? Like, there's nothing for you here. But my boss, I'm gonna bleep this out, but my boss would call them the and I was like, I feel like that's definitely somewhat racist. But I was like, why do you have so much hatred towards them? She was like, they come in here with only $1 bills, pay for everything with their $1 bills, leave the rooms a mess, leave everything a mess. They like party in the parking lot, whatever. And then the next morning they'll go out on the like Route 18 and act homeless and ask for money. That's why they only paid with $1 bills.
That's
And it was
And
like
nickels.
Yeah, and nickels, apparently. So it was a yearly thing. And she was like, but we can't, as far as I know, refuse service to them.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I don't want to house those people. I was like, you picked the wrong managerial spot to manage if you don't want to manage those people, but whatever. And so they came in 3 times over the summer. The second time I counted, I'm not shitting you, I think, if I remember the number correctly, because I was traumatized from it, $573 in singles. And we didn't have a money counter.
That's so annoying.
So you counted it manually.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That it took up an hour of my time because I needed to go back and double check.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy fuck, like there's no fucking way. And so like I text my boss, she's like, that's it, like next time I'm refusing them service. So they come in here, thank God she was like working with me at that time. And she was like, no, like basically like fuck you, like I know you're a scam, like you guys leave the place a mess. You have like barbecues in the parking lot, like, and then you go run your thing on the highway, like no. And they were like, we're gonna call the cops. And my boss was like, okay. And then they look at me, they're like, we're gonna call the cops on you. I was like, okay, and what about it? Like, I don't care. And they were like, I was like, yeah. Anyways, scammers.
Culture shock.
Culture shock, guys. So the first question, and probably like an hour in. Sorry. Okay.
God,
anyways,
that's
what's next? Liz, you can take this.
You guys just won the NECs.
Woo.
How was that?
Woo. It was so exciting. I feel like, I'm sure Jill talked about it on her part of the podcast, maybe a little bit of volleyball, mental health type thing. It was just so rewarding after like 2 years of
Yeah.
Yeah.
that
of
trauma,
that, yeah.
abuse, to finally like reap the rewards of just like perseverance, hard work, which actually I admire, like the people that transferred and left like my freshman year. Like there's so much turnover with people, so many transfers every year. And like I always just like admired their strength to leave. Like I think that was so like amazing that they were able to do that.
It was brave.
It was so brave. And like it wasn't like, I don't know, there's a big thing in like sports of like quitting. Like quitting is just so lame. And quitting is like, oh, you weren't
Quitting's
strong
for
enough.
losers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like,
your
no, you
fault.
quit, and that was like, I mean, like
The best decision you
Yeah.
made
I feel like
for yourself.
staying was like almost the opposite.
'Cause,
Just
like,
like, oh,
I think you could look at it as both like quitting was brave, but also staying was brave. Because I feel like in your guys' mindset, it was like, okay, the coach is going to be different this year. Like we're fine. Like he's going to treat us different, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But it wasn't at all. But I feel like in a certain aspect, like you guys kind of knew what was going to happen, but you guys still were like, I still love this sport. I still want to play here and blah, blah, blah. So that's why I say that's also brave. Anyways,
yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. It's also hard. Like, I didn't want to leave because I love New York, and I was just so excited that like there were new coaches coming in, and I heard such good things, and like I'm so happy now that I stayed, and like we won, which was great, and I was so happy like winning. Like you guys won too. And
Yeah,
it's
we
just, like,
did win.
Everyone's winning recently. Like
I know we're doing
LIU
really well
on
here,
top.
guys.
LIU
We're doing really well.
At certain sports is on top. Fins up.
Fins.
How did it feel going? What was it? Was it
They went to Nebraska.
Nebraska? How was it like going to Nebraska, playing in that big of a stadium
Yeah.
or arena?
Oh my goodness.
And all that.
That's like the biggest one, right?
Insert rumor stat line. Bada, bada, bada.
It was so exciting. It's funny because like all the Nebraska girls are like, they were all over my TikTok like around this time of year, and they're doing their little dances, and they're like, get ready with me to play LIU. And I was like,
Oh.
ooh. And then they're like warming up, and I was like,
It's like, wow, we're
Like-
screwed.
it was weird because I didn't grow up like loving Nebraska or like loving like the top I didn't really like volleyball that much growing up. Like
Really?
I was like, oh, I want to play in college. I want to get free college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, dang,
Yeah.
I'm passionate about this. But then I like grew a love for it and like found so many friendships through it and so many good people here. Looking
Yes.
at Jordan. Nebraska was great. It was freezing.
Oh, because you
And that
went
was
like what,
horrible.
November?
Yeah, it was so cold. But our little hotel and like the vibes were just so good because it was like we made it. Like we won the NEC. Like there was like a less than 1% chance we would take down Nebraska. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just going in just like not grateful to be there. Like grateful to be there, but not just like I don't know how to say it. So excited and happy to be there because I had already won like the NECs, but also like we were still working hard and training to like
Yeah.
compete with Nebraska, and we did in the third set.
You
it was
guys,
fun.
You guys.
Yeah,
you guys did do actually surprisingly good. Not like surprisingly, like
No,
like, you guys suck.
I'm aware.
But like
You can say surprisingly.
I remember like I didn't even know like Nebraska was like top 10, and then Jord came in like my room like the week before. She's like, "We're screwed, man. We're screwed."
We're like, number
I was like,
one
"What?"
seed.
She's like, "Number 1 seed." I was like, "Oh yeah, you guys are screwed. I'm sorry." Like I'm not
It
gonna
was so
sugarcoat it.
funny.
But sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, go.
Okay. Well, when we got there, I expected we had played GCU on their what was it called? Lollapalooza. So like all their freshman orientation,
Okay.
and like these kids are so excited to be in college. Like they are rowdy, rambunctious. I'd like drank an energy drink before, and like I did not need that because like the adrenaline and all this stuff. This was in August when we played them, and like it was insane. So I feel like that really prepared me to like play Nebraska, where like it was just an older demographic, so they weren't like in your face, like being rude to you when you messed up, like you know got hit in the face
like-
by like Harper Murray, like all that stuff. Yeah. So the atmosphere wasn't as.
I remember wondering this during the game because all you saw on the TV was just a sea of red, and then
A
your
little-
your
little bit of
family,
blue.
your
I
2
know.
lines of families in blue.
So
Did that
cute.
get into your head where it was like
Everyone is
Everyone-
not rooting
everyone's-
for us.
Everyone's against you.
Yeah.
everyone's rooting on our downfall basically, except for 2 rows.
It was just like so cute. Like we had everyone we loved like in that little area, and everyone's so excited.
look
My
like
grandma came. It was so cute. She had been on a plane like.
We had a
20
team watch
years.
party.
Yeah, I was there.
So cute. You guys posted the video and like, oh my goodness.
We were hyped to just watch that. What was
So
it?
grateful.
I think the only time, I had Wingstop during it. That was great. The only time I was like, "Are you kidding me?" was the last
The last point.
point.
Let's not talk about
Yeah,
it.
we're not going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, but we're not going to talk about it. That was us not talking about it. Next. So, did you expect one to like win the NECs at all going into that season?
I wanted it so bad. Like, not having our old coach anymore, new coaches, like great new people on the team. Like,
Yeah.
oh, wanted it so bad. I feel like from my freshman year, one piece of advice my like horrible coach gave me was just you don't want like the what's it called? You don't want the receipt for regret like to hit you when you're senior. Like, oh, I wish I would have worked harder and like not just wasted my years just like going through the motions of it. And like when I was a freshman, I just like really wanted to like play and get in the action. Like I was so grateful to play BYU. I played at Arizona, University of Arizona, like where I'm from, 10 minutes. I live from there. And then I got to play Arizona again this season at GCU, just like taking up all these opportunities. It was so amazing. And I'm grateful that like I'm a junior. I just had, I feel like a pretty successful season as a junior. Going into my senior year, like I've already accomplished like a lot of things that I would want to like in my collegiate career. And I'm just, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
We love that. Did you play any other sports besides volleyball as a kid?
Great question. I tried it all.
Okay.
I'm not the most athletic person. I'm just tall, and I think that's okay.
Yeah,
I tried
that's fine.
soccer, and I played with my brother, and I played with all of his little friends, and I was just like bullied. Like they hated being on the team with me because, you know, there's ladybugs and there's flowers, there's little sunflowers. Like I was on the floor. They put me as goalie. 'Cause I'm not trying to run around. And I would sit down and just play with the ladybugs.
I was like, oh, those were like the team names? Because, like, did you guys
No.
play like rec soccer as a kid?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't play soccer.
So we had in my town, because like I said last episode, my town was or is a soccer town. Basically, like a lot of us just like grew up playing soccer. We had like the Piranhas, which was always the team I was on, had the Scorpions, which was the team I fucking hated. You had like, I want to say Porcupines, but it wasn't the Porcupines. I don't know. It was a yellow team, and then there was a like burgundy team. I don't know. I was always the Piranhas. That's what I thought you meant when you were like, there's sunflowers.
Oh, no, I was like the Green Monsters. Yeah. I was a Green Monster.
Okay. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. So I did soccer, and like that was just horrible, like so traumatic. Just playing with my brother growing up. Like we're besties now, but oh my goodness, brothers are so annoying. He would like slide tackle me, and then I'd cry. I was such a little crybaby growing up. Like I just being the youngest, and I was like, Xander just hit me.
How much of a age difference is there between you and Xander?
He's 22. He's okay. 1 year grade, 2 years age.
Okay.
I'm young and he's old for our grade. Yeah.
Okay. I have 2 older brothers, and I would play wiffle ball with them, and like their friends when they were like in the backyard, and like soccer. One time, I was like being goalie for them. It's like a 5 and 6 year age gap, so like. 116, I'm 10. So at this rate, he's already in high school on the soccer team, whatever. So I'm in the goal. He hits the ball, and I just stare.
It's like out of a movie when that happens.
I
Like,
cried hysterically.
Poor Rick.
It was kind of funny though.
I would have laughed.
I did get hit in the face with a wiffle ball as well.
At least it was just a wiffle ball.
Yeah, but like it's still like they're strong. Like
Yeah.
they're going. And wiffle ball, like is it as bad as a softball and a baseball? No, but that shit hurts.
It does hurt.
For some
It
fucking
does
reason.
hurt.
That
I think it's
hurts.
the holes.
I quite honestly, I think that has to do with it because like air can get into it, whatever. I don't know. But also it's plastic, and I feel like plastic going at you full speed, even like a Coca-Cola bottle, like plastic one, if you like hit someone with that really hard, that's gonna hurt. I feel like.
what material like do we want to be hit with? Like
Preferably none.
Preferably a pillow,
yeah, like a little feather.
a little feather. I
I
mean,
could do that. Maybe.
I don't want because I've also been hit with a pillow, and that shit has hurt as well a lot.
So we just don't want to be hit.
We just don't want to be
just
hit.
don't hit
Just
us.
love-
But like preferably like maybe like a shirt, maybe some cotton.
Even that, like, are we
Or
tying
have you
the
ever
shirt
been
and like?
hit with a wet towel? Like a
No, but I've been hit with a dry towel. My dad, I think, did once jokingly wet the towel and try to hit me with it. He didn't abuse me, guys. I promise.
He'd occasionally wet the towel.
it just got whooped.
I just got whooped.
Let's see, soccer. I tried swimming. I couldn't swim.
Yeah,
I couldn't swim till I was like way too old, like double digits.
I give swimmers so much credit.
I don't want to wake up at 6 a.m.
But-
and hop in a
Yeah.
pool.
That's true. Wait, you couldn't actually like.
No, I wasn't.
Did you doggy paddle?
I sunk. like,
So
like it took
Crazy.
me so long
quite
to
honestly,
float.
I like still don't know fully how to swim. Like I know how to swim.
Wait, can you float?
No, I think that's my problem.
Because that's how my mom taught me. She taught us how to float first.
I mean, I doggy paddled, and then like I would like I know how to like, not I guess tread water is the word like.
No,
Yeah.
tread water is when you're just like
Like,
standing
egg beaters,
still
like,
and you're
Oh no, like fully like
Like
swim.
freestyle.
I
Yeah.
guess like I know how to swim.
Can you free?
That was freestyle.
regular.
Any type of freestyle.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
For a split second, I had this moment in time where I thought I was going to be an Olympic swimmer because I would swim laps around my pool thinking that was going to get me to
Yeah.
The Olympics.
the Olympics.
Training.
my like pool the size of this room.
I have like I'm convinced I have tiny lungs. Like my air capacity is just so small, so I can't
How-
really like
so
breathe well.
Can you like hold your breath
No.
under? Okay, me either.
Yeah, I can't. Hold my
I
breath.
Do we
used
have
to.
a breathing contest?
Yeah. Wait. Oh, sorry.
Wait. Okay, we're gonna have Jordan.
You have to
We're
count
gonna have a
down.
breathing contest. You're gonna have to count us down
I
from
won't
like
breathe out of my nose. I promise.
3.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yes.
List one.
I win. My
Um,
lungs are
I'm like-
strong.
I really hope this didn't stop recording.
I don't know.
Oh no, it didn't. Great. Okay.
Yes.
Hopefully.
But
Um,
yeah. Not big on the whole breathing.
Yeah.
You know those
I'm gonna put
TikToks that
Jeopardy
like
music over it.
test your lungs?
Yeah.
I'm so good at those.
Me too.
I love doing them.
But I always do it laying down, never like. So I'm like.
Oh. You know you're supposed to like breathe from your like belly.
Belly breathing.
Do you do that with Brandon?
What?
Yeah.
He's like supine belly breathing. 1 minute, and we're like,
What's,
Oh, he just tells us to take like 5 breaths.
What's the difference?
oh, we do a minute on the floor.
Yeah, on the floor.
Yeah,
But he's
yeah.
like, do like 5. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the difference between?
So usually when
Belly.
you breathe, like, you know, you like breathe through your chest. You're supposed to breathe through your belly. So like your belly will come out.
Just riled.
I don't know. I also burped during that, but actually.
Okay.
Anyway,
So breathing
anyways.
is not for us. We just need a lesson on that.
Ooh, you know what I hate? Manual breathing. When like.
Oh, when you forget how to breathe.
Yeah, when like when like someone.
Yeah.
Like or like blinking. Ooh.
Ooh.
Don't. I hate people who. Who like just like tell you that like.
You haven't blinked in a while.
Where it's like, do you ever think about blinking and then that's all you're doing? You're like, okay, I have to blink at the same time. Or like you're breathing and you're like, I'm breathing wrong. Anyways, that's.
Or if someone tells you you're breathing too loud, and then I
That's
stop
the
breathing,
worst.
and then I stop breathing because I'm like, I don't want them to hear me breathe.
Or like when you
I
have
think you
headphones
told me
in.
that once.
Probably.
You were like, are you okay? I was like, what? You're like, you're breathing really loudly. I
Oh
was
my
like,
goodness, that's like
okay.
it's the worst feeling.
I
Or
just
like when
like,
someone's like, "You're being really loud."
but I feel like sometimes it is warranted to be like,
Yeah.
you know, like what I have realized, I've been this person, and looking back on it, I hate it. Like the people that are walking down the street and they're just like screaming. Anyways, okay, so you did swimming, soccer, volleyball,
Dance.
dance.
I'm not flexible though. Like,
Look, I give dancers a lot of credit as well.
Yeah.
Did you ever do gymnastics?
no.
I did that for 3 weeks, and then I got grossed out because everyone was putting their hands in the same.
Chalk.
Oh,
The
you're a
chalk.
germaphobe.
Yeah,
Germaphobe.
yeah. Like I was like,
Like to what extent? Like what else? Does the calf like freak you out? Like the plates? Oh. Actually, the calf plates are really scary.
no, that doesn't freak me out. Like if you touch the floor
And then I touch you.
and then you go to like touch my phone, no.
Oh.
Lysol.
Yeah, Liz has done it.
Wow.
I've made her go get Lysol wipes. I've made Dallas go get Lysol wipes. I've made Jord wash her hands, and I stare at her to make sure she uses soap. I've done the same thing with Anissa as well, and Jill. Like,
Wow.
it was in November. Me and Jill were going to like a birthday party from one of my friends, and she fell in the subway, and she like goes like this. I said, "Don't touch me." I said, "Do not fucking touch me." She's like, "Sorry." But yeah, no, I think I wish I stayed with gymnastics, quite honestly, because first off, I'd have a killer body. Like there's this one guy that pops up on my For You page, like maybe every couple of months. He's on the Penn State.
Yes. His
Well-
name starts with a J.
Michael Giroux.
Oh, I got the last name.
Oh, really?
I know
Oh,
exactly
do you know
who
him?
you're talking about.
Ah.
The only
He's so
thing
strong.
that like I'll stare at because he's like, I'll like scroll and I'm like, oh, gymnastics, and I'm like, oh, he's shirtless, and then it's just like his belly button is like
Yes.
an outie, and I'm just like, I've never seen a belly button like that, so I'll just stare at it the
Yeah.
whole time. I'm like,
It's like an actual like swirl.
yeah, I'm like, that's kind of fire. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like that's sick. Anyways, besides the point, I'll show you while I keep talking.
Yeah.
But
Insert clip here.
I'd have a killer body, but yeah, I don't know. It was just that. Anyways, what other sports?
What other sports are there?
Did you play softball?
No, my parents were kind of against softball and football. Like, I don't think they wanted to watch me. They weren't like baseball people,
Okay.
and they,
Okay.
associate like baseball, softball.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about, and I still don't know anything about softball. And I
That's
need to for a
okay.
class.
Oh.
I'll sit down with you and
Yeah.
like tell me everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
I'll
a
tell you
date.
all the rules.
I'm trying to
And
think what
football.
other sports.
Well, obviously I didn't play football. Could you see me doing that?
Basketball?
No, basketball.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like you've had to.
I did, of course. Yeah, I made one basket in my whole career.
Nice.
And it was in the wrong basket.
Oh.
And they still counted it. And that was my last game ever.
For
I was so
how long
embarrassed.
did you play basketball for?
Maybe like a season or two. And
Oh,
then I went
okay.
back and I played basketball like 8th grade. And I broke my finger. And then I was out of volleyball. But then I watched all of Grey's Anatomy because I couldn't play. And it was actually fantastic.
It is a swirl.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like that's like I would love
What's
to be
he? He's being held though.
Yeah, but like there are other videos of just him. I'm scared for this one.
I feel like
Like
did he
that
date
that's
Livy Dunn or
crazy.
something?
I have no idea. Who is Livy Dunn? I know she's like an influencer.
LSU gymnastics girl.
How would they date? One's in Pennsylvania, one's in
I could be
Louisiana.
so wrong. Oh, she has a new boyfriend, I think, though. She makes the
Is
most
she?
NIL money, I think, right, Jordan? Do you know?
What is
I'm-
NIL?
Name, image,
Image likeness.
It's what?
Name, image, likeness. Basically, you get sponsored.
Oh, okay. That makes
Because
sense.
before, like, 2020, I think, or 2021, college athletes couldn't get paid for,
Yeah, it was like no brand deals, right?
yeah. Which is dumb. Like,
You guys need to
Silly.
make something. I don't know, to get food. What's it called?
To get food.
Like, you need money for food.
you know what would be a good
Other
one is
things?
Green Bites.
Greenbite should sponsor us.
Looking at you,
Greenbacks
Moose.
should.
Moose.
Did you know Ken was the one who got us the student discount?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he did one nice thing.
He did one nice thing.
Wow.
That's what I heard.
What?
I don't know from who. I quite honestly want to say Joe, but don't quote me on that. Someone told me Ken got it for us.
That's so real of him.
And I was like, wow.
For the people, for real.
But it was probably
Wow.
just because he lived there.
Yes.
And he wanted his discount as well. Whatever.
What a crazy man.
Yeah.
Okay, Liz, you want to take the next? Oh, wait, no. Wait, yeah.
It's your turn.
Okay. Since you're from Tucson,
Mm-hmm.
because I looked it up on Snap Maps today,
Ooh.
have you been to Mexico?
No, my mom won't. Every spring break.
to no was
Every spring break, all of my friends go, and I'm not allowed to go.
You're not allowed to
I don't
go.
know.
Your mom just doesn't want you going.
Well, she'll let my brother go, but she won't let me go.
Interesting.
You're more at risk. for
But I'm
things.
so big. Like, who's gonna grab me?
That's true.
I'll
That's
be like,
true.
I'll literally. What?
I'll
Hello?
stop on you. Like,
no, I'll
what?
probably be like, oh my god, no. What,
What
do you need from me?
would you
I'll
go?
help you.
What like touristy spot would you go to in Mexico if you're there?
Oh, what's it called? Puerto Penasco. Is that what it's?
What?
What did you say?
Yeah, what?
Puerto Penasco. Tilde on the N. I'll look it up.
I have no idea.
That's like where everyone goes for spring break.
I really want to go to
Yes, spell it right.
Cancun.
Good job.
I want to go to Cabo. So how far is that from Tucson? Oh
Quite a
wow!
little drive.
Oh, okay, but that's like not.
That's
Maybe
not
like
bad.
4 hours.
That's a drive. Like it's not plane
right. It's not just like hop and a skip away.
Are there any dream countries or states that you want to visit?
Oh my goodness, I want to go to Switzerland so bad.
I've seen TikToks about it. It looks so beautiful.
Yeah,
I love it.
so pretty.
Is that it? That's your only one?
I feel like I want to go to like Italy and all of
Like the basics.
the basic stuff. I feel
Yeah.
like that's just like necessary. I've never been out of the country before.
Me
Me
either.
neither. I don't even
Really?
have a passport.
Yeah,
I don't have a passport
me too.
either.
I don't.
Oh, I feel so accepted.
I need to get one though.
Yeah.
I don't know
I do
why,
too.
but like, cause I feel like it's better to get one now, when you don't need it, than like, oh, you're going to like Germany next month and
Yeah.
you
Gotta
have to pay for the
expedite.
expedited thing.
Because you even
and-
need one when you go on a cruise.
well, depending where you go.
Yeah.
Oh
but
wow.
Like if you go to Puerto Rico, that's why Me and Ryan said Puerto Rico
Because you don't need one.
Yeah.
because we don't need
It's a
one.
territory.
He was like, Mexico. I was like, hell fucking no. I wish I went to Puerto Rico.
Wow. So pretty.
Well, I feel like there was something. Any states?
Montana.
That's a strange one, but I have heard it. It is
I heard
beautiful.
it's pretty. What other states? Yeah, probably Montana. Maybe like Wyoming.
Alaska?
Alaska's so pretty. Like in the summer, of
I
course.
so badly want to see the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Like that is.
It just doesn't seem real.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
That's the toilet from our downstairs diagonal neighbors.
LIU.
That's my old.
Hello.
room.
Ooh.
Aw.
Yeah.
How cute.
Anyways,
Do you miss that old room?
you know what? Quite honestly, I do. It was bigger.
Yeah.
I think.
I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me neither.
4i just had so many good memories,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but this one is also just like higher up.
We had
Yeah.
good time in 4i.
We had a great time in 4i.
Yeah, we did.
Got a good little like spying view from here.
Oh, what?
Spying.
Spy view.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I got that at 4i, but the only problem with 4i is that it was more towards the gate.
Oh, that's so dangerous. That makes my stomach hurt. I hate knowing that.
What?
What?
Like having like every like being able to see anyone at all times. Like that makes me so anxious.
Oh no, I love it. No, because Jill would come out of class. I'll open up the window. I'm like, Jill. She's like, she won't even look up. She's like, Rick. I'm like, come over. She's like, okay.
Oh, that's so
And then
cute.
everyone around is like, where the fuck is this coming from?
We used to play music outside our window.
Yeah, so she lived in 9F.
F.
And I almost said I, but that's
Now.
now. And I would take the speaker, put it, like, open the window, put it up, because it's like I is like right, not I, F is like right in the middle.
Yeah.
And I would play Deep Throat by Cupcake.
That was you. Oh my god.
I'd play Squidward's Nose by Cupcake, WAP. I ended up on
I
the.
remember this night so clearly. I was in 3. Shouldn't have been there. But I was there and I could hear. I remember being like, where is that music coming from? And the person I was with was like, what? And then we were like outside, like.
There was one night. It was like sunset. He stood out there with a huge ass speaker
We gave him song requests.
playing songs, and so I DM'd him. I said, "Can I request a song?" He goes, "What?" I said, "Deep Throat by Cupcake," and he never heard it.
So he played
So
it.
he played it, and that was a song that got him shut down. And I was like, "I'm sorry, dude," but during
Wait, was he like DJing?
no,
or-
he was just chilling out there with a huge ass speaker.
Yeah.
And they were fine until Deep Throat was on.
Yeah. He was playing like Katy Perry or something.
Yeah, it was kind of fire.
Yeah.
I was kind of vibing.
Wow, so innocent.
I like, what was it? Finals week? Yeah,
It was
last
definitely in the spring.
no
It was nice.
finals week. Last year, me and Ryan would take the speaker that's in the bathroom outside, and just blast music while people were taking their finals, and we didn't realize it because it was like the week after like actual finals week, and Joe was like, "I remember that because I was taking my final," and I was like, "Who the fuck is playing country music right now?"
Oh my god.
But
the vibes are so good.
it
Like
was a
the last
vibe.
month, just
Yeah.
studying outside.
because it's so nice. Anyways,
So good.
but yeah, but I would blast music out of her room during like changing times when people would be getting out of class and going to class. I ended up on a Basketball Girls story once because they just like zoomed in on the window, and I was like, "This is awkward." You could see me. Like I
You can see me.
love this view, but the problem is they could also see me.
It's too close. Yeah.
And I'm like, because I'm like, I'll be like walking back from getting my DoorDash from the main gate, and I'm like, you could see what specific vinyls I have right there. I'm like, so I don't know, like,
Oh, that's so scary.
you're definitely seeing me shirtless.
Every time I walk back from class, I look up at your window to see if I can see you.
Now I am.
Oh god. Yay. There was one time it was like, me and Ryan went to go get our DoorDash, but like Jill was on my bed and she was sitting like right here, but her back was against the wall. We're like, oh, we could see Jill. And I was like, oh, we could see Jill. I don't want no.
I don't wanna see
Anyways,
Jill.
That's funny.
okay. Next question.
What's your major?
Yeah.
Okay, so I started as sports management,
Oh.
and quickly was like, wow, I'm a female in a very dominated sports industry.
Male dominated.
What did I say?
You just said
You just said
dominated.
dominated industry.
Okay. Pretend I didn't do that. So then, of course, I just had to switch to sports communication and marketing because that's a lot different.
What is
What's the goal?
sports communication?
Journalism.
Okay.
Yeah. I have big hopes and dreams for the future. Not sure what they are. Which I'm new to this. I feel like I always know what I like. I'm a very like
Planned.
plan. Like in my notes, I'll plan like 7:45 wake up, 7:52 brush teeth. Like I'm that type of person. Like I'm so anxious about like what I'm gonna do with my time. And then I come to college and I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to know what I'm gonna do for my whole life right now. So then I chose that because I feel like with the Rock Nation program, it's like, oh, that's good, like a good look. So many good connections.
Yeah.
Met Ricky in class.
Yes.
I've met this guy, Joe, who's awesome. I've met Alex. Limitless Dreams.
No,
Alex?
No, I know
Right?
Alex.
Oh, okay.
I was, who's Joe?
Joe!
Wait.
He lives on my floor.
Wait.
I don't know his last name. He's awesome. Mets.
He's roommates with
Cooper.
Cooper.
I met Cooper.
And Chris.
The school.
Okay, so you have plans, you just don't know what they are yet, correct?
Yeah.
For
I think,
after college.
I've been getting like more into photography.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd have to learn how to do sports photography, but it would be so cool. I don't really say like to a lot of people like, oh, I want to work in social media because I feel like that's so like Gen Z,
Yeah.
like not ignorant, but just like blissful. Like, oh, I'm gonna work in social media and just post on TikTok and do my little thing. But I think that would be so cool to like
Yeah, it would be.
live in San Diego, work for the Padres.
You were just there. I was just in San
I know,
Diego.
and you guys won.
Yeah.
What, is San Diego ranked?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
No idea.
because they're like a really
No,
good
they
school.
are good. No, they are a good school.
I'm pretty sure their volleyball like went to the Elite Eight.
Their
or something
campus is
last year.
beautiful.
I bet.
Beautiful.
That's
That's my
awesome.
first time to Cali.
What?
Yeah, I've never been there.
Oh my goodness.
It kind of reminded me of Tampa.
Yeah.
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 I've
so
never been to
exciting.
Florida. Or not Florida,
You've
California.
been to Florida.
You gotta go.
I know. I want to this summer so badly, actually.
Oh, I'm such a West Coast girl at heart.
Really?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna live in San Diego. That's the actual dream.
So like right after college, it's like, like, do you plan on moving back home or just like move straight to San Diego?
I'll probably move home,
Okay.
but I don't see any like job opportunity in
Yeah.
Arizona, in Tucson, Arizona. You know, just surrounded by
That
some
is-
mountains and
yeah.
although it's very
you-
beautiful.
This is such a dumb question. Do you get snow there or no?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yes, when I went home for a break, the Puerto Ricans on my team were like, aren't you so excited to go home and tan? It's going to be warm. I was like, no, it's not going to.
That's
Till like mid-January.
so it's like kind of like Colorado region, but like
Yeah.
gets warmer because you're closer
Yeah.
to the border.
I think Tucson actually got more snow last year than New York because it didn't snow
Really?
here at all.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
That was
did not.
crazy.
Yeah, that was actually
I was happy.
really. I was also happy, but I just because we had that one blizzard,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and then that was it.
Yeah.
The snow days are fun, but then like the aftermath of just like
It's just the
it's
slush.
freezing. The wind,
The wind,
Oh my god.
rough.
just like your head hurts when you come home and you're just like
your skin's dry. Fucking atrocious.
horrible. Your hair's all right.
So, modeling.
Mm.
You had a past in modeling, correct? Like a little bit. You dabbled.
Yeah, we experimented. So there's this mall called the Scottsdale Fashion Square. So
Okay.
like Tucson is here, and then Phoenix, like Phoenix, you've heard of Phoenix,
Yes.
like and there's Scottsdale, which is like so fancy schmancy, and there's Scottsdale Fashion Square, and there's a modeling agency called the Agency Arizona in there. And when I would go to the mall with my mom, like once a summer, I got scouted there once.
Once.
The first time I got scouted by them, and they just like gave me their number or whatever. I was like, oh my goodness, like a modeling agency, that's so exciting. My hair was brown at the time. I think I was in
Really?
8th grade or freshman year. Yeah,
Wow.
I have like my hair is like this color.
Really?
Dark brown. Yeah,
Do you have a picture?
yeah, it's so horrible. I do not. Those days were rough. And then I like got Invisalign and went on Accutane and like,
Oh, you went on Accutane?
yeah,
How was that? Because I've heard
I
like
kind of loved it.
I heard it's like horrible in the beginning
It is horrible in the
because
beginning.
what it just dries out your skin, and then it like doesn't it add more acne
Yeah,
at
you go through
first.
like this purge where it's like you don't want to leave the house because you're just like,
That
it's never gonna get
sucks. They need
better.
to fix that, like ASAP.
I know. ASAP Rocky.
ASAP, all Rocky. So would you ever consider going back into modeling?
Oh, yeah.
And,
Let me
like,
finish that
yeah.
story. So I got scouted there, and then I was at a volleyball tournament in Tucson, and a lady went up to my mom and was like, "Do you know number?" I don't even know what number I was. Like one, probably number one something. They're like, "Do you know number one's mom?" She's like, "Oh, I'm number one's mom." She's like, "I'm the owner of the agency Arizona. Like, I would love to, like, here's my card. Like, your daughter's so beautiful, whatever." And it was the same place, so I got scouted twice, which I thought was kind of cool. I was like, maybe it's a sign. So then I got signed with them. I took digitals. All I ever did was took digitals. And then I just, like, didn't really fall through. Didn't really do much with it. And, like, I was a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't look like how I did then.
Yeah.
Like, I was also, like, 5'11". I don't think I have grown. Like, I don't really know the height parameters, but, like, 5'9" to, like, 6 foot is, like, the perfect height. And I'm literally, like, 6'4". So,
Well,
and then, like, with volleyball, like, I'm putting on, like, muscle. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I just was nervous about, I just think there's a lot more to me than just the way I look. Like, I've
Yeah.
always felt that way. And I was like, I don't want to put myself in, like, this industry where, like,
Looks
toxic
as-
mindset,
yeah.
like, surrounded. You are who you surround yourself with. If I'm around that, like, all the time, that becomes, like, my volleyball, like, my passion. Like, I'm only doing modeling. I was like,
It's gonna get into
yeah,
your
definitely.
yeah, and it's
Yeah. But being in New York, I'm like, okay, I have a, like, better sense of who I am.
Yes.
And, like, my morals and, like, who is Rumor. I feel like I can, like, I think that would be so exciting to, like, walk in Fashion Week or, like,
Yeah.
I'm already
Yeah.
here. It's not like I'd have to travel or anything. Like, so I've sent my digitals out and I just, like, haven't gotten any responses. So it's disheartening.
so. Let me ask you this:
Let's hear it.
Who is Rumor?
Oh my goodness.
We're getting deep. Who is Rumor?
Oh, I love this question. I'm just kidding. I actually have no idea.
Joy, the camera's still good, right? Okay. You have no idea.
I actually was talking with Jordan in our writing and media class about, like, who I am. I feel like I don't know. How do I answer that?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. You were like,
Who
you
am
just
I?
said I
know.
have a better
no,
sense
it's
of
like
who
I know
is
who I
Rumor.
am, but, like, who am I? I feel like I am pretty authentic.
Okay. Yes.
I'm a people pleaser. We got to put the bad in there too. Obviously, we're not all perfect. I'm people
That's true.
pleaser. Quiet, but also not that quiet.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of loud with, like, people I'm comfortable with. Like, feeling good right now, but, like, if I didn't know you guys, I'd be like
Yeah.
so quiet. Like, in high school, I was like a nerd. So
'Cause
quiet.
even when we met, you were quiet
Yeah.
until, like, maybe, like, November of the semester, and then you were like, "Oh, hey." Oh, okay.
Especially freshman year, I've changed so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Okay. Who is Rumor? Who is? I don't know. That question still.
The question even Rumor's wondering.
I never understand it when someone's like, "Who is Ricky?" I'm like,
I'm Ricky, bro.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm Ricky, man.
It's like, what adjectives do you want
Yeah,
to,
like
be you?
funny. I don't know. A junior in college. What do you? Anyways.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think,
Ugh.
quite honestly, sometimes that question can be stupid. Anyways, Bliss.
All right. So, your house. We heard it's a zoo.
Who told you this, Jill?
Jill.
That you had a liger.
Yes. Okay, listen up, everyone. So, my dad is very into animals.
Okay.
Okay.
Loves animals. He's from Chicago, Illinois. He has two brothers, and they owned a zoo, like, right after college, I think, called Our Little, like, the letter R, because, like, our last name is Rouille. Our Little Zoo. And they had
Wait, that's kinda
fish and, like,
cute.
all
That
these
is
different
cute.
animals, like, exotic stuff. I always forget the exact story of, like, how he got the liger, but he had this baby lion tiger. And then he was, like, raising it. Like,
That's
he had it, like, in
crazy.
his apartment at home, whatever. And then
Apartment?
I don't know where I don't really know where he lives, honestly, like, at
Did
this
you
time.
cuddle with the liger?
I wasn't born for probably another
Oh.
Oh.
15 years, unfortunately. But growing up, we had, like, porcupines and toucans outside,
Did you ever touch the porcupines?
chickens. No, I didn't even really know they were there. I was little. I wasn't that
I
interested.
always wanted to just pet a porcupine. But you know, because like they could like chop off like
The quills?
yeah, that.
Oh.
So like
Don't they,
that
like-
it's like safe for you.
Don't
to,
they like
touch.
come off like
Yeah.
If they get
it's
scared?
Yeah, they
it's
shoot
like
at
a
you.
hedgehog. Like
Yeah.
they're soft, and then if they get
Wait,
scared,
hedgehogs
love
do
hedgehogs.
that?
yeah, they're spiky.
But they don't
But-
come out,
yeah, but
right?
They
I
don't
didn't
come
think-
out, but they're still
But
spiky.
they do hurt. Have you seen like the videos of a hedgehog like in water on their back?
No.
Yeah, and they're like,
Oh my god, it's so cute.
I've never actually even heard of it. I don't know.
have you ever seen a hedgehog in real life?
No.
What?
Porcupines were used to be my favorite animal, and then I transitioned into skunks being my favorite animal in 4th grade, and everyone thought I was weird. And you know what? I quite honestly don't play them.
Look how
Oh, okay, that's cute. That
Okay,
is
wait,
cute.
where's the water? It's just getting a little bath. Oh
That's cute.
my goodness.
How do you? Is a hedgehog legal to have as
Yeah.
a pet?
I
Yeah.
think they might be.
Yeah,
illegal.
my friend's brother had a hedgehog.
What do you feed it?
Vegetable,
Lettuce.
carrot.
What type of animal is it? Like what?
What do you mean?
Is it
Mammal.
like bunny type of thing? Like would you feed it the
Oh.
same things you would feed a bunny, or like feed it like worms and like
I don't
spiders?
think
No,
they eat
like hedgehog
worms.
food, like a little like
Like a pellet?
Okay.
pellet.
Oh,
Almost like
okay.
pebble, yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyways, continue your story about the liger.
Oh. So we raised the liger, and then the liger's like becoming a whole ass
Like, yeah, liger.
liger. Like it's getting big. So then it went to the zoo, the Chicago Zoo, or a zoo in Illinois.
I used to be obsessed with ligers, quite honestly.
I thought they were like mythical.
That's what I thought until I
Yeah.
realized that they were real, and then I realized like there were like 10 left, I think. I don't know. How many ligers are still alive? Nope, not tigers. Okay, let's just type this in. How many ligers are in the world? 100. Roughly.
Wow. Let me show you Patrick. His name is
That's his
Patrick.
name?
And
Patrick
fewer
the
than 100 tigans are thought to exist. What the hell is a tigan?
Patrick the liger.
Oh, it's just the offspring of a male tiger and a lioness.
This is Patrick the liger.
Oh,
Oh, went to LA. That's right. So cute.
that's adorable.
Okay, so, what's it called? I did hear that they are a lot of money.
Ligers?
Ligers,
I would assume
because
so.
they're like
Yeah.
very rare, you know.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
kind of like the albino animals that are like rare as fuck. Would you ever want a zoo, like
To own a zoo?
to own a zoo?
Not to own a zoo, but I could see myself being like a little zookeeper.
That I wanted to be a zookeeper.
That would be so cute.
And then I realized that they don't make like a lot of money at all, which
Do you
is
need like
surprising.
certification, or is it just like minimum wage, like
I don't know.
equivalency to like
There's
Motel
there
6? Like
can't- it can't be minimum wage. You're dealing with deadly animals. You have to get some. I don't know.
What's the salary of a zookeeper?
my dad had a tie to
23 to
Tiger
53K.
King.
Yeah, that's not a what?
You know the show Tiger King.
Yes.
My dad like knew him because I think that he like not sold animals to him, but like they had exchanges with like ligers and like other animals and stuff. Like when it came out, he was like, "Oh my god, I knew that."
You know, quite honestly, I thought the Tiger King was straight when I was watching the documentary, and then it was like he's gay. I was like, oh, that's a surprise. If he was straight, would you date him for like the bag? Because you know damn well he's making a lot of money.
Yeah, definitely not.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
You're
Didn't
saying
he? Wait, what was
He's
the whole
in
point of
Tampa.
Tiger? Didn't he like feed humans to the tigers? Am I crazy?
what?
I thought he just killed his wife.
What?
Sarah Baskin.
Carol.
Oh,
I thought he fed his wife to
Carol
the
Baskin's not the
tigers.
wife. He doesn't have a wife. He's gay.
Oh wait, he is gay. Then who's Carol Baskin?
Carol
Who is
Baskin.
Carol Baskin?
Carol Baskin's the woman that wanted to shut the zoo down.
but did she like get fed to the liger or the
That's what
tiger?
I heard. That's what I thought.
Like I thought that was the
Is
whole,
Carol Baskin still alive?
You know they're in Tampa.
I think, of course, it's in
Really?
Florida. Shit.
Of course, it's in Florida.
Of course.
Do you wanna go?
You know what? Quite honestly, yeah. She's still alive.
Oh, I thought she died.
No.
Wait, what?
She's a private zoo owner. Oh, wait. No, never mind. That's just a feud with Joe Exotic. So you're telling me Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, is not your type? That mustache, that redneck, hillbilly energy.
Can't say that's for me.
Okay. Would you date a celebrity ever?
Yeah.
Who?
See, I would say like an NBA player, but that's just like
That's just
no
like,
one is safe.
That's like setting you up for pregnancy.
That's setting me up for like just being cheated on.
Yeah, cheated
Yeah.
on.
You know?
What Kardashian sister got cheated on by it? Was it Khloe?
I think so.
Who'd she date? Lamar? Tristan, yeah. Yeah. I feel bad for her.
Girl.
Well, okay, so what other celebrities? Would you date like a rapper?
No.
I mean, a singer?
No.
An actor?
I think a singer would give me the ick. A rapper would just be like terrifying.
Yeah.
Like he's like singing to me, like unless he's Zach Bryan. Like, come on,
Yeah.
Zach Bryan would.
I can see you guys.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wait, how tall? Oh, would you want a man shorter or taller?
No, we need at least 2 inches taller than us.
Wow.
So
okay.
6'6".
We're raising the bar.
6'6". We're raising the bar, literally.
The bar is really high.
The bar is in heaven at this point. Have you ever experienced with someone? Okay, first off, sorry guys. We had like a 20-minute intermission of us just talking about personal things that we will not include.
It was much needed.
It was much needed.
Yeah. An update.
Yeah.
Because I've had friends come to me and be like, "Oh my God, I almost just said I love him," when like we were leaving each other. Have you guys ever done that?
Yes.
Yeah.
What would be your reaction if a guy said that to you, but like in a friend way, where it's like you're like dating for 2 weeks and they're like, "All right, see you, love you." Like
I'd be like,
what?
I think if a girl said
I'd probably
that to
go
me,
Excuse me?
yeah, I think if a girl said that to me, I'd be like, "What?"
I was gonna say, love you, bye.
Love you, bye. I love that
It's
video.
just a habit though. Like
It's
every
a strong
time I hang
habit.
Yeah.
up, like I'm like, okay, love you, bye.
Yeah.
Like I
But then you
don't,
gotta
I
hold
don't
it
love
back.
you, but I love you.
Yeah, that's the
But
thing.
I love you.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, away from the loving subject. Oh, this was my question. That was right after the liger thing. What is your type in men?
Oh,
We don't need to include this if you don't want to, but I am
Oh,
just
no.
curious.
tall.
Tall.
Yes.
That-
Like we're talking like obviously
Like-
they
like-
need to be kind
Yeah, yes.
and emotionally intelligent, but like physically 6'5" plus.
Okay. Wow.
Maybe actually 6'4". I guess if I'm 6'3", 6'4", I don't know.
Yeah.
6'4" and a half plus.
Would you date anyone like an inch or two shorter?
No.
No, because then you wear heels and you're like,
Oh,
super tall.
Unless I'm like divorced and I'm like in this like new era of my life and I just find this king that's just like treating me like the princess I've always needed. And he's shorter than me. He's like a little like Elton John. Like, yeah.
Elton John.
Elton John's gay.
Yeah, but like giving off the same vibe of just like,
Vibing.
yeah.
Okay.
You post on Instagram a lot.
I love Instagram.
You love. What would you say your aesthetic is?
If you had to sum it up.
Sum it up. Well, I feel like it's changing. I feel like at the bottom, like I didn't really understand like pictures, and I think I still like the iPhone X. Like it's all about the camera quality as well. Like kind of filtered. And sometimes I'll go through like a green phase. Love the color green, but like some parts of my feed is green, some are blue, some are pink. Probably like I don't know how to sum it up. Just like colorful. And I try to do like a picture of myself, and then like friends and scenery, and then I do like the archive too, just so it's not like I'm posting like a zoomed in picture of like a coffee cup, and that's like, you know, I don't want to.
What do you mean archived?
So like if you post something and then you archive it,
Yeah.
then it's not on people's
Yes.
feed, and then you like unarchive it, so it's on your feed, but
it
people
won't
aren't
pop
like
up.
on others.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then your feed looks good, and you're not
Wait,
like
but there's now a
bombarding
button
people.
you could do
There
that.
is. I
where-
can't really find it though. I saw
I
TikTok
don't know.
about
I
it,
didn't
but I
see it.
couldn't
Yeah, I
find it.
did see it. It was a
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I looked at your Instagram today for like talking points, and I feel like your aesthetic is very just like SoCal, quite honestly.
Wow. Yeah.
I feel like that just like
I
sums
take
it
a
up.
lot of content.
Especially the
But-
lizard right next to your name. I don't know. That just screams
I
West
know.
Coast.
I was like, I need a fun green emoji. It's so funny to listen to how people like are interpreting like your Instagram.
Yeah.
stuff. Like, what are your thoughts? Like, is there a lot going on? Do you enjoy it?
Oh no, I enjoy.
What would you
I
change?
don't know. I mean, what was it? Who was? Me and Joe last year ended up rating people's Instagrams. Like it was so funny. And then we started rating each other's. We were like, we'd give it like we'd give this post a 7. What would I change? I thought that was a piece of a cabbage.
Cabbage.
I recently got archived.
I don't know. I like it.
See how this is like green? Like this area
Yes.
is green, and then like this is
Yours
kind of
really
blue.
colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a vibe going for you, and I like it.
The pink.
When was this?
Don't it look so different?
Yeah.
Senior year.
That's
I was such a
that's
little baby.
2022.
Oh, that's when I posted it. Because I never posted the picture, and then I was like,
okay.
I had like such a little baby face.
Wow, your little edgy era.
I know.
Wow.
I heard of like birthday makeup.
Did
That
you-
was like my birthday makeup.
did you
like
ever-
the black eyeliner.
do or have an emo phase? That's just like such a
No.
random question. I think it would be so funny to see you in an emo phase.
That'd be so
Can
scary.
you be like a rock star for Halloween one year?
Should I?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get like a mohawk.
Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne.
Wow, yeah.
Yo, that would be hard. Anyways.
Yeah.
Next question. Okay, so speaking of social media, do you think it's good for kids to have it, like middle schoolers, and 2, do you think it's good for people's mental health, and did it ever affect your mental health?
I don't want my kids to even have a phone. Like, I know,
Wow.
like, if I were to have a kid right now, I don't want them to have a phone.
Okay.
Definitely not social media.
What age would you allow them to have a phone?
They would get a little flip phone.
Okay. Yeah.
They can call me when they need. But I'm just so, I've seen how it's like changed my life. Like, I didn't get unlimited data until like sophomore year. And that's when I was just like, became an addict of just like, always on Snapchat in class. And like, I'm always on my phone here.
Yeah.
It's a problem. And I'm so aware of it. Like, it's an addiction. Like, Snapchat and social media is my addiction. Like, I'm always on my phone and, like, just anxiously attached. Like, even here, I'm like, I have this, like, itch, like, this craving
Yeah.
to just, like, see, like, who texted me. Like, and for what reason? Like, I'm here doing a podcast. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is real. This is not. Like,
Yeah.
oh, my goodness. Social media has affected my mental health a lot. But, like, not in, like, a bullying sense or anything like that. Just, like, you're always comparing yourself to other
Yes.
people.
Yep.
And like as confident and like comfortable I can say I am in my own skin, like of course if I'm seeing these like perfect beautiful models, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that dress.
Yes.
I need that $200 dress that I'm gonna wear once and post a picture. That's the other thing is like outfits and Instagrams
Buy
Yeah.
one just for a
picture
Wow.
or like photos, and then I'm like, wait, I can't post that because I just wore that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even do that with like the podcast where I'm like, oh, I wore that shirt
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago. I can't.
And it's like it's clothes.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's
I
so-
do laundry. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
Clean.
It's
Yeah.
clean, guys. This is kind of off topic, but unlimited data. Did you guys ever get into like family arguments
Yes.
about
Oh,
the
yeah.
data?
Me and my sister used up our data.
My mom would scream my head off if I went like 1 gigabyte over
Yeah.
like, what she designated me. Anyways, okay. You answered the kids one.
Mm-hmm.
You answered. I think you answered everything about that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's hard because I love social media.
Yes.
And like it's hard to keep up with things and like people in your life when they're like social media is its own life. And if you're not on it daily, like constantly checking and keeping up and interacting, you're going to be left behind.
Yes.
And it's like, do I want to be left behind? Like, sometimes I do, but like, obviously I haven't.
Yeah.
My screen time is crazy.
It's a blessing
hard.
and a curse. I remember for quarantine, my mom took my phone away for literally all of it. All of
Wow.
quarantine.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I'm not getting into that.
Okay.
Not on the podcast.
Oh, right.
When I had my phone taken away all of quarantine, did I miss a lot? Yes. And in the beginning, I was kind of having like a crisis of like, I'm missing so much and no one's going to talk to me and blah, 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 blah. And like, sure, did I have Instagram through my computer? Yes. But I was like, so many people are using Snapchat. Like, what am I missing? I remember this day I got my phone back. I posted on my private story. I was like, hey guys, do people use filters anymore? Because I didn't know. Anyways. And we take a break.
That's so funny.
It was
You're
funny.
like, is the dog filter in?
Have you seen this? I saw one today. It was like a TikTok where it's like, grounded. I've been grounded for the past 5 years. What did I miss? And it's like an old TikTok audio of them like doing like the Renegade or something.
That's
I don't
so
know. It's
funny.
funny.
Oh,
Liz, do you have the next question or me?
Yeah. What were you like in high school?
a nerd. I loved doing my homework. Thrives off of academic validation. I was voted most likely to succeed.
Okay.
That's a
Not
flex.
yeah. I didn't mean to flex like that, but like just to give you an idea of like
What was
people would
your
go to
GPA?
me, 4.2,
Okay.
4.3.
That's solid. I'd like a 4.1.
Yeah.
Weighted.
Weighted.
I still don't know the difference.
Weighted.
So it
4.0.
is like AP classes are worth 5.
Okay, so weighted is out of what, 5.0, right?
Or like honors
Yeah.
classes, there's 5. Like I did dual enrollment in high school, so I went to community college.
I
That
don't-
was worth 5.
I have no idea.
And
Also,
then your
guys,
unweighted is just like normal.
this is an energy drink, not alcohol.
Brought to you by the calf.
Brought to you by the cafeteria. I know mine was a 3.8.
Weighted or
That's good.
unweighted?
I think the highest you could go was a 4.2. Or 4.
I know people that had like 4.8s.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, is that the one that goes to Columbia? Yeah.
Who's currently doing a semester over at Oxford.
Oxford. Oh my God, I wrote Oxford into a song today. Wow, that's crazy coinky dink. Okay, anyways. Your mom is a teacher, correct? Okay. Yeah, we did our research.
Oh.
How did that affect you in the way, one, like you were brought up, your ambition for academics, and how you respected your teachers and professors?
I was a crazy kindergartner. I did get detention a few times. I would lie to the teachers. I was very irresponsible. I lost like 14 lunch boxes. I was just like, went over my head.
Wow.
Then first
Kindergarten.
grade, like my mom always says, like my come up story. Then first grade, I turned it around, and I became like respectful towards my teachers, and became like a star student.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like elementary school is so like you're just learning how to color in the lines, but
Really? What?
I mean,
Elementary
yeah.
school was like,
Addition.
no.
Subtraction.
Okay,
Yeah.
no. Second grade was like addition. Third grade was like
reading out
multiplication,
loud
division.
and reading out loud.
Popcorn
out loud.
reading.
Oh,
Fucking popcorn
I
reading.
think that's why I have anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like count the
think
amount of
that's it.
people that was before me so I
Yes.
could rehearse my
No,
paragraph
but
in my head.
they wouldn't. For the most part, they
Sometimes
wouldn't.
it would be random.
It would be random, and I would.
Or like when you weren't keeping up,
Mhm.
and then they're like, "Okay, read line 14." You're like,
And then I'm
You're
like,
like,
no, they wouldn't even say read line 14. They'd be like, read the next paragraph, Ricky. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. They're like, why? I'm
they're like,
like,
"Can someone remind Ricky
yeah.
of?"
It's always a condescending way of being like, get your shit together.
Oh my goodness.
I hated a lot of English teachers. Anyways,
My mom's an English teacher.
Okay, I do love your mom though.
She's awesome.
She was always so nice.
Well, I went to the same high school as she teaches, and she currently teaches. At first, I was like nervous for that, but she's so well loved. Like, she's such a great teacher that it was like, dang, that's cool. Like, your mom is awesome. Like, we did like this today in class. Like, it was so fun.
That
It
is
wasn't
cool.
like,
Your mom sucks.
Your mom is horrible. We have so much like it wasn't like that. Like
sorry. Continue.
yeah, no, that's about it. But she also taught. Now she teaches like pre-AP English, but before she only did regular, and I was in pre-AP, so I was on a different track. There was like no possibility of me having her. Yeah, I didn't really cross paths with her that often.
Did your school ever like make sure you didn't have her?
No. I'm sure like if I wanted to have her something, like I could be in her class.
Really?
But that would be crazy. Like
My mom was an aide for 2 years in my high school. But she was an aide all my brothers 4 years. So like my mom and my brothers friends got along with my mom. So like they were always chill. Like my mom would like bring like their friends like cookies sometimes. But like once it got to my grade, like she didn't really know a lot of the people. But like everyone knew it was still my mom. First off, my school made sure of it that my brothers and me was not in a single class with her.
wow.
Because they made like they didn't want favoritism at all. And it was like, what was she's an aide for someone like with a learning disability, and it's usually in a Spanish class. What is she gonna do? Like,
Yeah.
whatever. But like also like I was also like my mom was friends with the other aides and that were in my class, so I was like friends with them, whatever. But I actually have the same like or like the opposite side. Like you were like, oh, the kids like loved your mom. The kids hated my mom because like my mom like would be like, stop talking, and they'd be like, anyways. So how did it affect you being like? Were you always in the mindset of like, oh, I would like people to respect my mom, so like I'm gonna respect teachers and professors like once you got to that age?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And all of like the teachers were friends and stuff. Not that I wanted to get away with anything, but like I wanted to be a good example. Like again, like thriving off of like the validation of like, Rumor was such a good student today. Rumor blah blah blah. I think there was a little bit of that, but I honestly just like I didn't have a lot of friends in high school, and I just like liked doing my homework. And then when I decided, it sounds so crazy, but I did. I loved getting a new project to work on, like a little art project. Like a little poster. I loved posters. That was my stuff.
Were you the type of kid that would go to their mom the night before a project was due?
No.
I was like, I need a poster.
Oh, you
No.
got that. Oh, you got it done.
I always
yeah.
got it done. My mom made sure of it.
I would get it done
No.
like the first 2 days it's
No,
assigned.
me and my
Yeah.
mom would go to the store and pick up a poster, and then she would do it for me.
My mom helped a lot of stuff.
No,
And my dad is like, so he's literally a calculator, so he did the math. My mom did English.
That's sick. We love you, Rumor's parents. All right, Liz, next question.
That was the last question.
Was it the last question?
Yeah.
We have a game, though.
We do
Oh my
have a
goodness.
game.
Oh,
wait,
no.
there's one more.
Okay.
Okay, so what's some advice you'd give your younger self going into college?
Jordan came up with this question.
Yeah.
Aw. Okay, let me just think for a sec. Maybe the small relationships matter, and like you do have like an impact on everyone, and everyone has an impact on you. I think like even having relationships with like security guards here
Yes.
and like knowing their name has just like meant a lot. And although LIU has its quirks for sure,
Yes.
and it's such a small school, and like I feel like I wasn't ready for that. Like I grew up 10 minutes from the University of Arizona, which is huge. Like you're not going to see the same people every day. So I didn't think LIU was the University of Arizona, but I wasn't prepared to like see the same people
And
all
know
the time.
Every
And like
single day, every elevator. You're in,
Which
you're in
has
class with
its
someone that you know.
pros and cons, heavy
Yes.
cons.
Heavy cons.
Heavy cons for sure. But the pros are good too. Like it's just like a little community, and there's such good people
Yes.
here. Just to build relationships, and like I was so shy growing up. Like I was the kid that would hide behind my mom like at the grocery store, and she'd be like, "Rumor, say hi," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hi." Like I would like hold on to her leg. I was so scared, like so anxious, and I still like obviously have anxiety and like talking to people like. in class, like speaking up and presenting in front of people is like horrible. But I feel like just remembering that things aren't that deep,
Yeah.
and like everyone is also equally as like worried about how people are gonna perceive them, and just like I don't know, it's not that deep. So just like make your own story. Just like I don't know. I was talking to Jordan about it actually when we went to Central Park. Just like don't worry about what other people are thinking about. Which we hear this all the time. Like don't worry about what other people think.
But like also, especially in New York,
Mm-hmm.
you could have someone screaming on the side of the road and no one's gonna question it.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. Just do whatever.
Just do your
Yeah.
thing.
LIU does have its pros and cons. Heavy on the cons.
For sure. Time.
But it
heals
is
all.
nice, and it is also like. Personally, it makes my day when like I'll see someone I'm not like you said, like the small relationships, like someone that you don't really talk to, but you're friendly with.
Even like Joe. Like Joe and I live on the same floor, and now we
Yeah.
say hi to each other. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Joe, I'm making tacos tonight. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. My neighbor
like-
always says, "Hi, neighbor." I'm like, "Hey, buddy."
Aw.
I have no idea. Don't know his name.
Oh, that's cute. Like it's a very tight sense of community, especially when you know and actually like the people on your floor.
Yeah.
For the most part, like that's what I loved about being on 11 freshman year was like, for the most part, I knew everyone, and we were all like on good terms. Last year, I knew one person on my floor, and no one came out of their rooms. This year, like, I know like 90%
Yeah,
of
they're
everyone. And
everywhere.
it has its cons, but most of it is pros because it's like I could walk out of the room and there's a 90% chance I'm gonna be talking to someone. It's just a
Yeah.
very nice sense of community.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was our last question, but we do have a game.
We love game time.
It is called Most Likely To. So this we're giving you 5 of your friends.
I'm so excited. Okay.
So we're 5 people. So
Yeah.
it's you, Allie, Katie, Jill, and Jordan.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back and forth. There's 15 of them,
Okay.
and you gotta
Yeah.
give it. Okay.
Yeah.
Most likely to get arrested.
Jordan.
Yeah. Most likely to become famous.
Jill.
Really?
Jill.
Okay.
Just like working at Brooklyn Bagel Company.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like Victoria Paris would be like,
I like
love you, queen.
I-
Take a TikTok, and
Yeah.
then boom, Jill is
Yeah.
the next Alex Earl.
I would love to know if she would actually want to be famous or not. I would.
Yeah.
We'll ask her.
Yeah.
Most likely to go on a date with a celebrity.
I would say myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Win a zombie apocalypse.
Win.
Well,
you're
okay, like-
defeating
like-
all the survive.
Survive a zombie apocalypse.
Katie.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Jordan,
I looked at you and I was like,
but I also could see Katie like fucking it up on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
like-
Katie's been training her whole life in the weight room to just kill some zombies. Like,
No, I'm convinced I will survive a zombie apocalypse.
You would just run away.
Yeah, I'm still surviving.
I would not. I'd be like, I need my skincare. Let me go to CVS.
I need my Brita,
Dead.
guys. I can't drink the river water. I need my Brita. Anyways.
Most likely to laugh at a funeral.
Jill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most likely to have their own reality show.
Ooh. Jill or Katie.
Okay.
Most likely to be late to their own wedding.
Katie.
Oh, wow. I skipped.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Katie, really?
Jill or Katie. Yeah, I'm going to say Katie.
Is Katie late to a lot of things?
Yeah.
Is she ever late to lift?
No, but
Oh,
like
okay.
it
So
takes
that's
her
good.
like 20 minutes to tie her shoes. Like I'm always
Katie,
waiting
come on.
there, like, and she's just sitting on the floor, like
Taking her time.
making the bunny. So long.
The way you
Love
make-
her, but
the way you're making it sound is like she's the sloth from Zootopia.
yes.
That's
Sloth.
funny.
I like that sloth. He is funny.
I like that sloth.
I like that laugh. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Most likely to get lost in New York City still.
Ooh. Me or Katie?
Okay.
Yeah, we get lost equivalent.
Most likely to move away and start their own farm.
Katie. I haven't said Allie for any, but I'm not saying that like I forgot about her, but I just don't think any of these are really applying.
Okay.
Probably Katie. She's such a little Kansas
Yeah.
She's such a
Kansas queen.
Most likely to fake their own death.
Okay, maybe Allie. Yeah, I spoke it into existence. Allie.
Most likely to shave their head.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Most likely to become president.
Allie.
Okay. Most likely to say, but guys, I can fix him.
Rumor. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Rumor said that.
And the last one, most likely to cry during Toy Story 3, specifically where they're about to be burned with the rest of the garbage.
Oh
scene.
my God, rumor.
I think I did cry when I watched that when I was like 10.
Horrified.
I
that
was so
and Chicken
sad.
Little and Caroline.
Chicken Little.
Caroline.
Oh, I never watched that movie.
Well, because they scared me.
Yeah,
Did you ever
you
see
gotta wrap
Turning
it up.
Red?
Yes. That movie's so cute.
Was that the one with the red panda?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it. What is it about?
I don't even know what it's. These girls and she turns into a panda
She does turn into a panda.
when she gets angry, right?
Yeah.
And then she has to learn to like control her emotions and stuff.
Yeah.
And wasn't it? Yeah. But what's funny is that we had a recruit
Okay.
that's currently at Sacred Heart. But she was Jill's recruit or something, I forget. And we were like, oh, let's have movie night. And we go to Jill's room to watch the movie. And Celine's like, we need to watch Turning Red. We need to watch it. And we're like, okay. And we turn it on and like, it was so not good. And it was,
Shame on you,
and then
Disney.
she didn't come to our school. So we blame it on Celine for watching Turning Red.
We love Celine.
Love Celine.
That's
All right. Liz, do you have anything else to talk about?
no.
Rumor?
No.
All right.
All right.
Do we do an outro song?
Yeah. Outro song.
Oh.
A song?
It's an outro,
A
like,
song?
Think.
Think.
Oh, you.
For
To.
the
Podcast. Pod.
Guys.
will
See.
You.
next.
Time.
We've never done that before. Anyways, all right. Liz, where can they find you on Instagram?
Alyssa.o.
Rumor?
Rumor.Rouille.
You can find me, Ricky B. Rodriguez. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at afterhourspod.s. Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Bye.